this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down now. Ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 47. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Miami.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Trimmer.
Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, run with Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
On third down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 10 now. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Back to throw, Hurts. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They're now set for first and 10. Nix. Flush down now to his left. On target to Dobbins. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hold on a second. Go. Ready.
Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play. Small gain, but it counts. First down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. first down. Nix has a man. That's Cortland Sutton. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing the out route complete. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. That one connects. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He was looking for A.J. Brown there, and it's going to be second down.
Riley Moss there defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Complete beyond the marker. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession as starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Hurts. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Second and 11. At the 1
From his end zone, it's Nix. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Trying to get it out quick. Oh, Brock, this is short. And this will set them up wonderfully. That one bounces out inside the 35. Very short field ahead. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Great.
Now Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away. But that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix off the play action. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact garbage.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
I'll tell you what, if this drive ends up with points, you can trace it directly to this return right here. That is such amazing vision. Watching the lane develop and then bursting to get all the way to midfield.
First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Handoff headed right. Barkley. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Desperation time here on fourth. Pass complete to Goddard. And they make the tackle at the 38. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got it at the 6. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Hurts yet again. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.